Bem-vindo ao Papo Tântrico da Escola Brasileira de Tantra. Hoje a gente está com um professor internacional de Tantra, da Skydance School of Tantra, que é a escola da Margot Anand, uma das professoras de Tantra mundialmente reconhecida, com milhões de livros vendidos em todo o mundo. E eu estou com um professor de Tantra dessa escola, Prem Gopal. Ele é um grande amigo meu e a gente vai ter um papo aqui muito gostoso. A gente vai falar de prazer, orgasmo. Se você quer aprender sobre essas coisas gostosas da vida, se inscreve agora aqui, não perca a oportunidade que você vai ter acesso a todo esse mundo e esse universo do Tantra. Ok, hello Gopal. Nice to be here with you. I mean, it's quite a pleasure to be with you. Eh, First of all, I want you to introduce yourself, tell about your job, tell about what you do in Tantra.
Thank you, Pramod. Very happy to be here and really honored. It's really a pleasure. You're such a good friend and really appreciate your invitation for this interview.
Uh, what do you think it is Tantra for you?
Okay, well, there are many definitions, but I can go into my motivation to join Tantra. And my motivation was to understand better my sexuality and my difficulties, of course, with sexuality. So this makes me go back to years, maybe 30 years ago. And I actually went into Tantra because I was interested in magic and sexual magic. And of course, 30 years ago or more, there were no internet, no possibility to have online courses or even to find books translated in Italian because I am Italian. And so the only thing was to, find some books in English and then, learning English also on this book. One of the books that caught my attention was Margot Anand, The Art of Sexual Ecstasy. And since then, I started to read and read. And the book of Margot has never been translated in Italian because although it's been translated in many languages, included Portuguese, because in Italy we had the strong repression, religious repression from the Vatican. So somebody bought the rights to publish this book and he just put it away. So no one else could publish this book. So, and from there, actually, I wanted to know the secrets. But what are the secrets?
What is the secret of the Tantra? Tell me, please.
Yeah, I mean, at the time I was okay. I want to know the secret, the physical secret, the body secrets, no. But then the whole work with Tantra, it's much more deeper because brings you in a transformation.
Oh, nice, really nice.
Brings you in a transformation that then when you really manage to know the secrets, to learn the secrets, you're not interested anymore because you become a different person. So, okay, I can do this, but yeah, I'm also interested into this. There is much more. I mean, there is much more because we are so big that, our sexuality is not only the physical part, but is also something that is invisible. It's energetical. And since then, I started to study, make courses and trainings for myself. And I didn't want to be a teacher. No?
No.
When I started, I just wanted to know more about myself. And then, some friends start to ask me, what can I do to improve my sexuality? What can I do to, I have problems with my genitals. I cannot have a proper erection.
And what do you, as a man, really can do to have a proper erection? What is the pathway for have good erections as a man?
Okay, my understanding is now that I'm in my 50s, is relaxation is the key. Because most of the time we are contracted. So, or our pelvis is contracted. And there is no blood flow. And if there is no blood flow, it's very difficult
Yeah,
to
because
have an erection.
yeah, we need the blood flow direction.
And as men, also pride comes in. So the less we are able to maintain an erection, and then the less we will be able to do it again and again, because okay, I didn't manage, I didn't do that. And but Tantra also teaches us sexuality is not only focused on the genitals, but is the whole body. Actually, the whole body is a sexual organ.
Oh, really?
Yes, because orgasm is not only ejaculation. And
And what is orgasm? If it's not only ejaculation, what can be a orgasm?
orgasm, in my understanding, is an energetical process.
Yes.
So it's an energy streaming that is alive, transmitting into the whole body. So sometimes it's not possible to have this streaming of energy because we have many energy blocks.
Yes.
So, and if we work properly, like we do in our trainings, like we just did in our love and ecstasy training, just finished, it is easy then to open the body and have also multiple orgasms.
Just for opening the body, you
Yeah,
can have multiple orgasms.
relaxing the body, of course, of course,
Ah,
of course.
but what is the practical way to have multiple orgasms just by opening the body? Can you say some tips for that?
Yeah, I said relaxation is the key, and also moving the energy in the pelvis. So sometimes, man, we have sexual intercourse with women, but we don't really move our pelvis. Our pelvis is like we are doing push-ups, up and down, up and down. So yeah, push-ups. You only do this, not move the pelvis. Yeah. So and it's this, it's not this, no.
Okay.
And of course, the more we do push-ups, of course, we can have pleasure in the genitals, but the energy doesn't flow. And if it doesn't flow, it doesn't move along the spine,
Yeah,
so that we can expand really and opening our chakra and accessing to bliss.
if you want to learn how to move the pelvis, have a lot of bioenergetics exercise to move the pelvis. I teach on my online courses. It is if you can go there and look at it, okay? But in LIT, the
Mhm.
people also learn to have orgasms just moving the pelvis.
Yes, of course, there also has to be a kind of a simulation, no?
Yeah.
But sometimes because the energy repressed in the pelvis, I'm speaking only for also for women, is so much that once you start to move and relax the pelvis, it just happens by itself.
And what you just say that also works for woman. If the woman moves the pelvis in a right and a good and pleasure way, all moves inside also.
Yes, exactly.
It's a kind of treasure that the people have to know about it.
Yes, it takes time to experiment and it takes time to release the tension
Yes.
because anyone is different. So for someone it can take longer, somebody else can be more difficult, somebody else can be much easier. So
Oh,
it depends. Anyone has his own energy form, energy also blocks.
yes, but
Why
I
not?
think it's not too long. If people go for LIT training, people probably can get it.
Yes, okay. In LET, we are teaching a training that has been, um, organized and tested in more than 35 years of experience, so by Marguanan. So all the techniques that we teach in this training are being tested on thousands of people who are happy participants. And having
Yes.
having feedbacks, how can we do better, and so techniques work. So in this week that we just finished, uh, we propose a system that works independently from the body type, from the person, from the gender. They just work.
Yes, it's like it's a kind of technique that is really controlled for 1,000 people that you can, if you move your pelvis, you have a breath work together, and then you can really go for a pleasure. It's not one thing that I just say, oh, maybe it's not. It's 100 people's, many people do it, and it's quite easy to say that is,
The techniques are universal.
yeah,
Means that they apply to every human being.
yeah. And um and you also teach massage in this group that I think.
It's not the training about massage, but of course there are interactions with touch, with
Okay.
connection, with the body, intimate connections. Of course, because also there is also the pleasure part, which is also important.
Oh, the pleasure part is quite important. The
The
pathway to.
intimacy, the connection. So, and actually, we have many couples who come here that are married, maybe for years, and they just come and uh, and experiment a new way to connect with themselves, away from the routine, from the daily interaction.
And for the couples, what do you think is a good tip to have a good relationship?
Well, what way we just also teach is to make every moment a sacred moment. So to create a sacred space with your lover, it's very important, no? Because okay, uh, you both come home after work and everybody's tired, so it's very difficult, okay, to find the space for tenderness, for a sweet and smooth lovemaking. So learning how to master, to create a sacred space, creating a bubble of energy just to live out everything that happened during the day or the past week is something that is very, very beneficial.
Yeah, for creating the sacred spaces, you are saying that if you just put the problems away, like doing this
Yeah.
just
Yes.
and purifying the space before it,
Yes.
like I don't want attention here. Like
Yes.
I don't want every problem that you have in the
Exactly.
day, that you stress, and then when you go inside and you bring out the things that you wanted, like
Yes, you invite all the qualities there.
the
Yeah, pleasure, fun, show playfulness. Yes.
and then you make kind of circle, and
Yeah.
then you invite good things and put
Yes.
bad things
Yes.
outside.
Yes. But
Yeah, it is quite important for you to do that. Try it, and it is really change your sexual life. Just this small exercise to create a sacred space in your bed. It's quite important why this Gopal is teaching now. Listen to that. Try it for every time that you go to the bed. Make it secret. Make it really secret space. Your bed is your prayer.
yes, and also if you have the possibility, it is also very nice to have a dedicated space for tantric practices. Like, because the bed has already, that kind of energy field that, okay, we sleep in the bed. But it's also if you have time, space to create a corner, a sacred corner with some nice statues that you like, you know,
Sense stick.
yes, 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 flowers, so that you can really have a quality corner or a room for your beloved, so that when you meet, it's really a sacred moment.
And also you can share a namaste before or
Yes,
something
the
like
act
that.
salutations, which means bringing the energy down up into my heart from my sex, sharing in front of. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. The pay attention to this you can do before you have sex, and then this really change your sexual life. This cause heart salutation come from the sky dancing tantra trainings that you can have here in Brazil in LIT. It's quite amazing. We do it together now.
We will show you
really,
how to do the heart salutation.
yeah.
So we breathe in from the earth into our from our sex up into our heart. And we breathe out from our heart into our third eye. Then we breathe in again from our third eye into our heart. And we breathe out again, bringing the energy down into our sex and into the earth, into the ground. And this means I honor you as an aspect of myself.
You know, Gopal, this kind of transfiguration and consecration that is really comes for old schools of Tantra.
Yeah.
That teaches that the sex and being together is quite a spiritual path.
Mm-hmm.
And with this technique, Margot Anand's really teaches a deeper level of spirituality and sexuality all together. It's quite amazing, this technique. Many times I do this before sex and really change my mind and my sexuality. Okay, we're talking spirituality in the Tantra.
Yes, and of course, spirituality in Tantra is a foundation of Tantra. So, because Tantra is not only about sexuality, actually, a small part is about sexuality. Most of Tantra practices are created to use the other person as a mirror of ourselves. So, as to connect more with our inner essence. So, meditation in this case has also a big space for me in Tantra.
Yes.
And Tantric meditation really help us to be more in tune with our lovers, but not only, also with our inner lover.
That's really important what I say. It's
Yeah.
possible to have your meditation when you have sex. You usually do it. You meditating when you had sex or not? Oh, the same time.
Well, we have to learn how to detach also ourselves from the physical act.
Yeah.
Like, so, and Tantra uh, teaches you how to be, how to reach freedom in the form. It means that it doesn't matter the partner. It's, it's your projection also. You know?
Okay.
So it is good, of course, experiment with the same partner is perfect because also every day the same person is different because we are different.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. But also, sometimes personally, I had the most beautiful tantric meditation revelation with the people I never expect.
Yes.
Like in workshops, in trainings. Sometimes, because the mind also is attached to the form. So I want that, and I'm not inspired by this. But then magic happens, and I say, wow. I never expected.
This is quite important. You're saying that's not you don't to be attached to the form, but also this meditation state, the energy flow inside. This is the tantra can reveal really deep things.
Yes, and also there is also a misconception about Tantra that is all about sex, is all about massage and touch. Of course, these are also good aspects of the Tantric practice, but as I said, meditation is
It's the core.
is the core because without meditation there is no transformation. So we are always stuck in the same pattern, and we found ourselves going to a workshop to another workshop, exactly like we go to a party or to a date and moving from this and this and this without finding ourselves.
And as a man, do you know some dish that can help men to control the ejaculation?
Okay, what we teach here, no, it's opening your inner flute, and you also teach sexual breathing,
Yeah.
which is learning how to contract your perineum,
Okay.
and using the sexual breathing. And the sexual breathing is like if you're breathing from a straw, like,
Okay.
and in the meantime, you move your pelvis forward and you release and you squeeze your perineum and you relax your perineum. Now, the perineum is in the man,
Okay.
is more vast, is a muscle, but is more vast than the women
Yeah, it's
bodies. Yes,
bigger.
no? And sometimes in men, if we not learn how to control, it's when we squeeze also the anal sphincter, muscle. So, and we must learn to, with time, and practice, how to squeeze only the PC muscle, the perineum. So because we can do that, so we are also more relaxed in the anal cavity, in anal region. So, the energy flows better because we are not in constriction. We are actually voluntary training a muscle to move. And once we learn how to manage how to contract our perineum, it's possible to learn also how to delay ejaculation.
Just to you to know, the perineum is pubococcygenius muscles. That is the muscle that you contract when you go to pee. When when you go pee and you contract and then stop peeing, and then this is this muscle. And you can really touch this muscle and you touch it below the balls, you touch and you contract when you are you can really feel is this muscle, pubococcygenius muscle, PC muscle. Because I know that some ones that you are
Yeah.
looking at us don't know what is this muscle and how to find this muscle and how to contract these muscles. Just you to know. And then what you do the straw of the mouth and contraction together.
Yes. To activate all this area.
Yeah.
Ah. But I also want to add about ejaculation, which sometimes there are practices that obsessively they want to stop ejaculation, and I know we need to keep the energy in, so I'm not really into this.
Yeah.
It's a thing that you can learn, of course, but that's not the goal, because also in tantra ejaculation is a choice.
Yes.
So is a choice. And also about the energy, uh, it's to me sound a bit silly, like if a man ejaculate is gonna lose his energy, because we, of course, we send energy out,
Yes.
but
Sure.
the energy recharges in the body. So, and the more we move our energy, the more it recharges. So there is no this. If we live in the mindset of if I do this, then I'm gonna lose all my energy, all my power. We live in a mindset of scarcity
Okay.
for myself, for me. But that's what I think. So, of course, for a man in the 30s, in the 40s, ejaculate maybe 10 times a day, it's too much. And it's a bit,
Impulse. I can't for sure. No, I don't know. Oh no, but yeah.
yeah. But but it's a choice, and anyway, is to recharge also our sexual energy. Is exactly like running. So of course, the more you run faster, the more you are able to run for longer. So also in sex, if you move our energy, you take it out, then you learn how to recharge it, and you will always have new, fresh energy available.
Yeah, quite important to recharge your energy, sleeping well, eat a good food,
Of
do
course.
exercise,
Exactly.
breath work, some main meditations about Tantra that teach us how to recharge your first chakra, your Muladhara
Yes.
chakra, and this sexual energy. That's really nice. And why people that have to come to LIT training?
Oh, I just said it's a proven method, you know, to, heal, enhance, and expand your sexual energy by yourself or with your partner. You can also participate in couples. So, and it's a proven method that works. And I never heard a participant who was not satisfied.
And that one thing that I want to ask you is about three keys of pleasure, orgasm, all these things.
Yeah.
It's good you to know about three keys.
So we have the three keys in Skydancing Tantra, which are breath, movement, and sound. And sound.
It means that when you have sex, it's good to you to do these three things to have more pleasure.
Of course, because the more we breathe, the more we feel, no? And also when in, if we move our energy into the whole body. And when we make sound, sounds of pleasure, we express this energy and we take it out. So other fresh energy can recharge and come in with the breath. And also breathing is very important because enhances our sensitivity. And for sure, if you think of having a sexual intercourse with someone and your breath is shallow and you don't move and you don't make sound, like
Yeah, they're like a robot now. I look
exactly,
yeah, I feel some tension deep. Also,
nothing is happening. Like but of course, if we like
you can do some push up.
and you move like this, everything changes. So, and I know also that sometimes for men, this is very difficult
Yeah,
because we are
sure.
try to be very shy and we want to perform, we want to push. Yeah. But it's not only about pushing, it's about being relaxed and being the
And the
flexibility in
flow.
the flow of your body with the presence, with your partner. And this presence with the other is something that you get from meditation. Otherwise, okay, of course, you can have a pleasant interaction, but at some point, the mind will always step in. Like, I want this, I want that, I'm not satisfied, I'm not enough, I want this. So, to really go into an harmonious flow, meditation, it's very important for me.
I really appreciate to be with you, Gopal. It's so nice to receive you here, you in the podcast of Brazilian School of Tantra.
Mm.
Really thank you for your tips, your advice here. Você que gosta de conteúdo de sexualidade, de prazer, de orgasmo, e quer aprender com professores renomados internacionais de Tantra, você pode seguir a gente aqui no nosso canal do YouTube e também pode adquirir muito mais conscientemente, passo a passo, todo o caminho para o prazer e para o orgasmo, espiritualidade e meditação no meu curso online Sagrado Êxtase. É só clicar aqui que você se inscreve agora lá no meu curso. I want really to thank you. I'm really fulfilled with this nice talk with you. I really like this conversation. Really appreciate it. My professor, teacher, Tantra. Oh, I love you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Pramod, for the invitation. And thank you very much to all of you listening and looking forward to meeting you someday. Thank you.